we recording? Hello. It's me. I might be alone while I do this, and that's okay. I know at least one person will be watching, so that'll be fun. Hello. My name is Mystical McKay, and today I will be buzzing, bleaching, and coloring my hair. I have my clippers, cordless. I have my bleach, which I can't reach. Oh, that rhymed. I'll get that later. I really don't want to be fucking with my chemical stuff quite yet, and I'm not going to show you which color I'm going to do yet till we do it, okay? So let's get started. I thought about maybe trying to think about some kind of story time thing that I could talk about while I do this, but now I'm drawing blanks, which is a first for me. I could talk about some beauty school stuff since we're talking about hair. I surprisingly am a licensed cosmetologist. Doesn't mean I should be. Just means that somebody was stupid enough to give me a license. Okay. So we have this. I'm going to try to do my best to get this as clean as possible. I've buzzed my hair all the way down. Hold on, I'm getting a call. Hello. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Apparently the sound wasn't working. I'm sorry. We're still trying to figure shit out. I deeply apologize. So yeah, this is 1 inch. I'm probably going to go shorter. I've shaved my head basically down to the skin before, and that was fun. I think I want to leave a little bit more this time because I want to be, messing with some colors and whatnot. So we're just going to see. Are you ready? 3, 2, trying to not get it on the... It's weird because in the picture, when I put my hand up to my right head, it's shaving the left side. I've forgotten how long and time consuming this can be. Do I? I probably want to go shorter. Pretty sure I want to go shorter. So, we will. It's hard to do this also without having a mirror. I might put my phone as a mirror for me so that I can see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh. Memories. Good old days. I probably want to go even shorter than this. There's a certain length where it just gets like super like awkward. Ow. There's like this long ass hair. Oh my goodness gracious. This is so hard to do when the mirror is opposite to you. Oh my god. I've missed this. I love having short hair. I don't know if the buzzer is like super loud where you are. If it is, I'm sorry. There's so many like scragglers. There's like this long ass piece in the back. This is my second time doing this in my life. The first time I did it, it was on my 22nd birthday. And it was the most liberating experience of my entire life. I loved it. Everyone else around me thought I was psychotic. But they usually say the same thing about everything else that I do, so. Should I go shorter? I can't see any comments. If you guys are commenting anything, I cannot see it. Or if anybody's even in here, that's okay. I kind of just wanted to do this just kind of for myself in a way. But then the more I thought about it, I was like, if I'm gonna do something, you know, let people know at least a little bit in advance. So I was like, alright. Oh my god, the back. The back is the hardest part, of course. This part is so long. It's like I go over it 1,000 times and it's still long as fuck. This might be a good length, just for us to have something to work with, color-wise. I wish I could see the back. I guess I could take a picture of it. The first time I did this, I was a little bit worried. Not usually for the reason that you'd probably think, though. I cared a lot about my hair at one point. Like a lot. Oh, the mirror behind me. You're so smart. Oh my god, okay. On my desk. My pink mirror's too big for that. I could set it behind me though and maybe be able to see it through the camera. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I'm just going to see if I can do my best. Alright. Doing it on my own. Ooh, I lost my towel. Alright, we're just gonna go. Scoop, 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 scoop. have very many people to impress in my life, so I'm not too worried about if I do a shit job. I got hair all over my new mic. I like this length. This side is so much longer. And I... It's like, bro. Got like the whirls. All right. No matter what I do, that one piece is like, girl, I'm staying. Trying to get rid of me? I don't think so. All right. There we go. It's taking much longer than I assumed it would. My apologies. Kind of a bad ex-hairstylist. You'll come to notice. There we go. Hell yeah. Ah! Whoopsies! My whole thing just came off. That happens sometimes. Sorry. The whole, not just like the little attachment, like the whole damn thing came off. There we go. My hair was so greasy. Ugh, I could just like feel a bunch of like grease all around this now. Alright, I'm almost done. Bear with me. Oh my god, I love this feeling. There's no feeling better than just having, like, hair to just, like, rub. Okay. It's not the best, but I think it'll be okay. I can always do more later. I'm gonna get that off of me. Got a little bit of hair. Nothing too bad though. Okay. Yes. Just yes. Just yes. Just yes. Alright. Now we're gonna bleach. There's like hair on us now. Sorry. I keep blowing. Okay. So. Put this back on. I'll probably just take a long ass shower after this. Anyway. Are you laughing at me? Or am I fucking shit up? Okay. So here we are. We have this. Every time I go like this, a bunch of hair like cascades off of my head. I need to do a lot of touching up on it, but I'll do that later once I can see better. There's like a lot of like long stragglers. That's okay. We're going to get into the coloring portion. I have my bowl bleaching portion. I'm going to move this a little bit. Do not do what I'm doing. I am using like two different, this is from a completely different company than this, and you're not supposed to mix those. Don't be stupid like me. I just don't care, bro. I just don't. And the smell. Hold on. The smell of it is so good. I probably don't need very much. Alright? I just feel like... Oh yeah, I completely forgot about what I was going to talk about. And then I remembered. So, I was a little bit worried about shaving my head the first time. Because there was a point in time when I really, really loved my hair. And I really felt like it made me, like if I didn't have my hair, then I wouldn't be nearly as attractive in my own eyes, in the eyes of the public, or, which might be true in a certain general sense if people usually associate females with longer hair, but there was this other thing where being a Leo, because I'm a Leo, that's kind of like their trademark thing, is like having like big, poofy, voluptuous, fucking crazy hair, right? And so that was kind of the only thing that I was really afraid of. If I were to shave it all off, if I were to be like, okay, who am I now? Like, now that I don't have my lion's mane. But now I am like, oh my god. I look at myself, like, this is how I want to see myself all the time. It's just, I want to be able to see my ears. And, like, I like seeing my jaw. When I wear earrings, I don't have to, like, put my hair behind it. It just is. And I don't have to think about doing it. It just always looks fabulous. Anyway. I just realized that I didn't bring out the right comb for this kind of. So I'm going to get another one. This is the right one. No, it's not. There's a particular comb that works with bleaching. And it's this one. You can tell because it's dusty with bleach. Let's begin. I'm going to peek in a little bit. Not too much. Alright. Oh my god, it's backwards. It's so weird to me. Hold on. I need to, like, use an actual mirror. Okay, that's better. I'm not used to the reversedness. I just got a notification on my phone from the pattern that says, today you may feel a boost of energy or have the sudden urge to move your body. Okay. I'll probably set a timer for, oh my god, this is tingling like fucking crazy. Set a timer for 15 minutes. I use 30 volume, and I usually use 20, but I'm all out of 20. So this is going to lift a lot quicker. It feels so good to scratch it. Whoa. It's been so long since I've done anything with my hair. I've never done it while it was short. This is a first. Whoa. Usually you'd put gloves on. I don't know why I didn't think about that. But I'll definitely do that once I do the color. Whew, it's tingling. Tinglies. Get it off the ears. Make sure. Just kind of moving it around, keeping it active. Anyway, so yeah, I feel like when I look at myself, or when I think about myself now in the present time, I vision myself with really having just like pixie hair, very short. And this is kind of what I wanted to do the first time I shaved my head. Do like crazy, fun colors and stuff like that. But I don't know, I kind of wanted to just experience it with my natural hair first. And then I was planning on shaving my head again at the beginning of the year to kind of kick off the new year and start doing funky colors like this. But then my family talked me out of it. I was trying to grow my TikTok account, and I lost a lot of followers when I shaved my head the first time because they were used to the pretty long-haired bimbo version of me, and this new crazy version of me didn't really jive with them, so they talked me out of it because I was trying to grow my account. Made me feel like nobody would love me if I did this kind of shit. And then my account got banned, so then I was just like, well, fuck it. So here we are. Hello, Twitch. My new mommy. It's getting light. She's getting light. It's been so long since I've had my hair bleached. The entire texture of your hair changes once you bleach it. It's like thicker. Wrong comb. That's okay. So yeah, to anybody who wants to do something and other people are telling them no, eventually you'll realize that if you truly want to do something, eventually it might take a couple months, it might take a couple years, it might take a very, very long time for you to be like, you know what? I want to do this. I just got bleach on my mic. Boop. That's okay. I got you. I got you, boo. Eventually, you're just going to say, fuck it. I can't do this anymore. And that's okay. Because only you know what's best for you. So itchy. Fuck yeah. That feels so good. All my hair's on the ground. You have no idea how good that feels. Because it's just like, scratch me. Scratch me, bitch. Oh. Oh my. Okay. It's getting pretty light. Pretty light. I've never, I almost gave away what color I'm doing. I've never done this color before. I think I've done almost every single color. There might be 2 or 3 colors that I haven't done actually. This is one of them. I've been hesitant to do this. I don't think I would ever do this color if I had really long hair. I think it would just be really loud. I look like David Bowie or something. Excuse my snort. Man, this timer. I feel like I got bleach on my eyelid. I'm quite proud of myself for not being super messy yet. This is just bleach though. This color is not forgiving. Oh my god, it feels so good. There's nothing better than right after you just had your whole head bleached and they're like, let's take you back to the shampoo bowl. And you're like, okay. And they take you back and they just start scrubbing the shit out of your scalp. And it's just like, heaven. I hope at some point in my life I can have like my own designated shampoo area installed somewhere, or even just like a little tiny like kiddie pool where people can just like lean back and have their hair and their head be in like a sink, and I could just like give them shampoos because I love shampooing people, and I'm told that I'm a queen at it. Like I had people, I sucked at everything in beauty school except for giving people the best, most relaxing massages they've ever had. I had people who would come in to see me just for me to shampoo them because I sucked at everything else, but they were like, she gives good shampoos. Yeah. True story. And I loved it too. I always like would imagine healing their crown and their third eye chakra. Just like imagining it as I shampoo them. So yeah, that's definitely something I would love to do at some point. This is the longest 15 minutes of my life. It'd be nice to just do like this bleach look for a little while, because it is a cool look. Keep like seeing the shadow and I'm like, did I miss an entire spot? But I didn't. I have my dad's ears. Everyone thought I looked like my mom until I shaved my head and they're like, oh, nope, she's definitely got her dad's. He's definitely my father. Anyway. How much time left do I have on my timer? 3 minutes? Jesus. Okay. How can I make the most of these 3 minutes? I've seen people with shaved heads who like learn how to do like crazy ass hair art. It was a hassle just getting me to color all of my hair. I can't imagine putting like flames and shit. Can you hear that? I don't know if you can hear. My eyes are probably rolling in the back of my head. My apologies. It's just something that happens. Anytime I do anything with my hair, it's just like I get flashbacks from beauty school. I get flashbacks from working in a salon. They're not the best memories. I'm doing pretty good, okay? For me not fucking with my hair in like months, I think I'm doing alright. Not too messy. Not at all. We're almost there. At some point the bleach just stops working. Or you hope. Ooh. I forgot that I have a microphone on my face now when I go live. It's an adjustment. No more carefree ghetto TikTok days where I could just press a button and then do whatever I want, wherever I want. I gotta lug this laptop with me everywhere. I want to do something. I've been thinking about, because there's so many things I want to do. There's so many things I want to share with you guys, or with myself, I guess, because I'm probably the only one in here. But there's so many things I want to do. I want to like cook. I want to do music, and I'd love to like be able to do it like outdoors sometimes in different settings. But I gotta think about, like, I gotta take this laptop with me. I gotta take all this equipment. I gotta have good Wi-Fi. I mean, you gotta have good Wi-Fi anywhere. Anyway, so. Alright, so apparently the timer says that our time is up. I'm gonna go like this. It might be a little darker in the back, but it's not that big of a deal. Alright. Let's try to take it off. I don't know if I'll be able to do it all with just this towel. I need like a squirt bottle. That would be ideal to have. Oh my goodness. I might need to get something, because I don't know if this is going to come out entirely. I have some shampoo and water here, so I thought I was just going to be able to use this with my color, but I'll use it with this too. Because water makes the bleach stop working altogether. I have so much, like, I don't know if this is the bleach or like the grease that was on my head, because there was a lot of grease. Man, I don't know. I'm probably going to have to wash this out all the way, because there's just so much. So I might have to be right back. I'll try to make it as quick as possible. Just give it like a rinse in the sink. I'll be right back. Okay? Promise. So as you can see, we got it. I found a little tiny long spot back here. I'm going to shave it. And obviously it's a little bit lighter in the front because I have baby hairs. And I started at the top. But overall, because of the color that we're going to be doing, it's not going to matter. Or maybe it will. We'll see. Alright, let's begin. I gotta transfer all of this. This is where shit gets messy. What color? What color? What color? I've done pink. I've done pink a lot. Pink's probably the color that I've done the most, and I think it's one of my favorite ones that I've done. I've done black. I went black, and then that stayed in my hair for a really long time, and it faded into like a really ugly blue color. I just wiped all of the makeup that I basically did for a few minutes. Okay. So, the color that we will be doing today, let me wipe my phone. I got bleach on it. And the brush. This is where things get a little messy, so I'm gonna try my best. For real. I'm gonna put this here so nobody has to see it. This is gonna take quite the cleanup afterwards. Anyway, the color that I will be doing, red, with my shirt. It might be a different color, but whatever. With this, we're gonna do this. Before we put the color on, I'm gonna put barrier cream because I don't want a huge ass red ring around my face. I think I took this from my first form of employment. This keeps the color from completely ruining your face, hopefully. We're gonna see. We're gonna test it out. I actually think this is the first time I've used this. Get it on the ears. The neck. There goes my towel. Did I really need it that high, McKay? Alright, here we go. No turning back. No turning back now. This smells good. Okay. Ooh, I wonder if I could put these gloves on with my rings. This is going to be interesting trying to wash it out. Hopefully I'll be able to just get most of it with the towel so that I don't color any bathroom showers. Hopefully. Okay. So this is the color. I have my cosmetology license. I could have gone to Cosmoprof and got some actual quality red hair dye, but I decided to go to fucking Sally's instead. I probably don't need very much, right? This is thick. This is thicker than I thought it was going to be. Alright, I'm just going to try that much. That's probably enough. I'm excited. I need to fix a lot of the cut, but... Well, this is a lot more like burgundy than I imagined. I thought it was going to be like a really vibrant... Whoa, it might be. I should probably watch myself from a closer distance. This is bringing me back to so many times in beauty school. Not even beauty school, actually. When I was working at a salon, after I somehow got my license. And the last salon that I worked at was very bougie. Very bougie. And when you are doing someone's roots and they want black, and you do the same thing that I'm doing right here, even when you put color block on it, it usually leaves a really big, distinguished, huge, just like black ring around their face. And there were so many ladies, of course, like, after you get your hair done, you kind of want to, like, walk out looking good. Decent, at least. I can't see the back. So these ladies would be like, do your best to, like, don't leave a ring. Like, I want to walk out of here looking like a bad bitch, you know? Or I have an appointment, you know, I want to look good, blah, 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 blah. It's the most difficult thing to do. And I could never do it. And people would get so mad at me. I have had so many people get mad at me in my life. Maybe someday I'll be able to learn how to pay them back. They make these such a thick consistency, but I guess it's a good thing because you don't want to obviously have a ton of spots. So we got this going on. Let's get it on. There's nothing wrong with me. This might look pink. Like, now that I'm putting it on, like, it does not look like how I thought it would look. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Stop beating around the bush. I need to mix more. Hopefully that color block works, because I got it all over my ears. If the spirit moves you, let me groove you. You save a lot of money. Or not money, but you save a lot of, I guess money. You save a lot when you have super short hair, because there's not much to cover. This is so fun. I miss this. Like, this is just like a fun, relaxing, artsy thing to do. I wanted to do this 3 months ago so bad. This is cool. I like the spiky appearance this is giving it. Okay, let me take a picture of the back. Oh God, girl. The fuck? Nah, honey. What the fuck? What you thinking? That was horrible. Horrible. It looks a whole lot longer back there too. Gonna have to figure it out. I think we let that sit for about 20 minutes. Maybe I should have read the directions. You think? Well, that's actually, whatever color that is, I don't know. It doesn't really look like red too much. I was thinking of like a super fucking vibrant red, but I'm kind of glad that it didn't do that. TBH. So now I'm going to take these off. Let that sit for a moment. Make sure. Might have to. I'll probably have to do a second coat on that because I don't feel like the back got really saturated. But as for now, I'm going to set the timer. I like it. I think it looks cute. Okay, let's see what this says. Shampoo on dry hair. Apply protective cream to hairline. Look at me. It's so hard to read this. It's like super shiny. Like even that, like you can't read it. Neither can I. I just lost my glove. Anyway. To prevent stainage. Yeah. Apply color. Leave it in for 30 minutes? Ugh. Alright. I'm doing that now. Set a timer for 30 minutes, please. 30 fucking minutes? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try to put this glove back on. Ooh, this stain's bad. Let me see if I can... I'm going to have... I need a new glove. I'll just leave these on. Oh, for 30 minutes though? I don't want to. I'm just gonna try to... Fuck it. Just want to make sure that it's all saturated. $30 minutes? What the hell am I going to do for 30 minutes? Okay. I can tell my embarrassing beauty school stories, maybe. Do I have any of those? Oh, yeah. Okay. Hopefully that's good. I'll leave that there. And here we sit. Did we get this? Hold on. Make sure we got that part. That's the part that very often gets neglected. Okay, so embarrassing beauty school stories. Let's see what I can come up with. Ooh. That's a good idea, maybe. But I don't know if it would work very well if it went through my phone. My friend just suggested that I play a video from Miss Teal Swan, who is one of my favorite people of all time. I totally just like playing a video and then kind of talking about it, maybe. Thought about it. It might make a glitch. Perhaps. It might. We'll see. I'll tell this one story, and then I'll try, and then you can let me know if it's glitching, and then I'll stop. So, when I think about the most embarrassing, I have two incidences that first came up. There were a couple things. I was a horrible beauty student. I was a horrible beauty employee. I never wore a bra. I never really respected the dress code. I always showed up on time. You know, I always showed up. And you think that would be enough to just show up and No. Because you're kind of supposed to do your job too. And I tried. I did try to do my job. I was just very horrible at it. So, this one instance, there was this girl. Her name, oh god, the story. Okay, I have 3 stories. I'm going to do the short one, because this one is literally just a stupid... I feel like every once in a while, everyone has a moment where they forget to lock the bathroom door. And then, of course, somebody walks in on you. So, I had that happen to me. I was wearing this stupid ass thing, because we had to wear all black. Sometimes we could wear white. On brief occasions, they would randomly make up rules where we couldn't wear white anymore. So mostly it was just black on black. So I was wearing this nasty ass thing. I hated it. It was ruggedy, but it was black. So it accommodated their dress code, whatever. And I was having a lot of wardrobe malfunctions throughout the day. And so I was going into the bathroom, going to pee, and I realized that I didn't realize it. I didn't notice that I didn't lock the bathroom door. And next thing I know, one of my coworkers, who just happens to be the only male who worked at that salon, he walks in, and it was a big thing. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. I started hysterically laughing, which I think was kind of inappropriate for the situation. But that's kind of just what happens. Whenever something quote-unquote embarrassing happens, I just start laughing about it, usually. And so that was pretty much it. He was like, oh my god, you know, how everybody is when they walk in on somebody taking a shit or pissing, whatever. So yeah, that was it for that. The next story. This lady walks in, and I'm pretty sure her name was Bridget. And she looked like a Bridget. Like, if you were to close your eyes and imagine a woman who looks like her name is Bridget, that was this girl. She had hair down to her butt. It was bleach blonde. She had that, you know, oh my gosh, kind of, you know, vibe to her. She dressed like a hoe. And she came in for highlights or something. Yes, because I remember I was shampooing her. Was getting all the bleach out of her hair. This thing would happen every once in a while, and I think every person who's ever done hair, this has happened to you the first time, where you're shampooing somebody and accidentally you get some of the water while you're shampooing them. It goes down their face on accident, just like a couple like drops or something. Sometimes, every once in a while, it'll just be like, and you'll have like a whole gallon of water fall on people's faces. It's happened before. That didn't happen with this girl. I was shampooing her. One little tiny drop of water, whoop, goes in there. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry. She all of a sudden like starts flipping out. And she said later it was because it started like burning, because apparently like her makeup got in her eye when that happened or something like that. But I didn't know that at the time. So she starts freaking out. She flips forward with her 10-foot long wet ass hair following her, and next thing you know, like, her entire hair obviously goes with her, and then it just like soaking wet hair just slaps on her back as she obviously pulls forward, and she's like freaking the fuck out. And it was my boss's client, you know, I was supposed to be like doing good service or whatever, and so like she's like having a cow, but then thank god she started like laughing about it, and I was like, oh my god, thank god. So she was like feeling like, because I feel like she thought it was her fault, so I was like, yeah, it's okay, girl. So we got her back in. I had to like use the blow dryer to dry her soaking wet back and butt because of how much water went down her back. It was crazy. It was hilarious. And my boss didn't even find out that happened, because I think she was embarrassed to say that it happened. So it was just like, nobody knew. And I got away with it, and it was funny. And I ended up telling some of the other coworkers about it, and they were like, oh, Bridget. Like, they all knew her, and they all were like, yeah, Bridget. They're like, I'm surprised that she laughed, because she's usually quite snooty. So I was like, oh. So there was that. That was embarrassing. And then this next story is not embarrassing. It's more so traumatic. I watched somebody die. Oh my gosh, this was so crazy. So I'm 19 when I was working at the salon. I was the youngest person there, and the ditziest, and the one who basically everyone knew wasn't going to last very long. And they literally told me this. They said that ever since I showed up, just like a bunch of crazy shit started happening. And this kind of happens to me anytime I start working anywhere or going to school somewhere. There's just always like these strangest of incidences, and everybody's like, this never happened before you got here. And I was like, okay. So this guy walks in. I am shadowing, or I'm the associate. I'm the assistant of my boss, and she's a master stylist, so she's a big deal. You know, you're supposed to be giving them very quality services if they are the master stylist, because they're paying a lot more for their services. Wow. When you have me as an associate, that doesn't really go down quite well. Anyway, that didn't really matter too much at this point, thank God, but not. That's fucked up to say. This guy comes in. It was our last client of the day. I was like, after this guy, I can go home. Thank God. It's just a small routine haircut on this slightly above middle-aged man. He might have been somewhat elderly. He was talking about having grandkids, so yeah, I guess he's a little bit older. He had white hair. I don't know what I'm thinking. He was old. He was older. And he walks in. I'm ready to go. I had the strangest feeling the whole day. I was just like, something feels a little weird today. Weirder than it normally does. Because I usually would I'd have like a panic attack every single day when I first got to work, because I was just so nervous and I knew that I was going to get in trouble for something. It was always inevitable. So I'd always like be freaking the fuck out usually. But this day it was like, it wasn't like that. It was like, I knew something that didn't even have anything to do with me was going to happen. And so this guy shows up. It was our last client. So I was like, all right, I guess I'm in the clear. Like, it's our last client. It's the last, what can happen, right? I take him to the shampoo bowl. I give him the worst shampoo that he's probably had ever in his whole life, because some people's heads are just not shaped right for water to not fall, you know, onto their backs. Some people, like, no matter what you do, if you put a ton of towels under their neck or anything, they just still get soaking wet. And he was one of those guys. He had a huge head. Something about his neck just made a bunch of water, no matter what I did. So I got his back wet. I shampooed him, and I apologized. I was like, I'm sorry. I did my best to not get you wet. And he was like, oh, it's okay. He didn't really give a fuck. He just wanted his hair cut and to go. She's cutting his hair. She dries his back. He's talking about his grandkids and how cute they are and, you know, good stuff. We're getting all ready. And then she's literally, like, at the end of cutting his hair. She's doing, like, the sideburns, you know, because she's done everything else that needs to be done. She's probably, like, fucking with his eyebrows and stuff. And I noticed, like, while she was cutting his hair, he kind of was, like, wincing a little bit a couple times. He was just like, and I just thought maybe, you know, she pinched him with his hair or something like that. I was just kind of like, I was watching, and I was just, like, standing there, and I just kind of had this weird feeling. And next thing I know, he goes like that, and he's like, oh, God. And she's like, are you okay? And he said, yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. But then he just kept, like, going like that. And she was like, do I need to get you an ambulance? And he said, no. And then he fell forward completely. Like, he was in the chair, and then he fell. There was no room for him to fall forward. There was a mirror in front of him, like, and the chairs are not accommodative for people if you fall forward. So he literally, like, fell face forward into, like, the mirror, and then fell on the floor, and he started, like, seizing. And my boss just started screaming. Like, she was like, ah, like somebody, like it was loud, and she has like this really high-pitched, nasally, crazy voice. And so she just starts like freaking the fuck out. She's like, oh my god, he's collapsed, like he's probably having, we didn't know what was going on. He ended up having a heart attack, but we didn't know at that point. So he was just sitting there. Everyone in the salon obviously was like, what the fuck just happened? He's on the floor. She bolts out of the salon. You can hear her screaming from all over the place. And I guess that there was like this there was like a Verizon store right next door, and some guy who worked at the Verizon store next door came in, and he starts like trying to give him like chest compressions, and it wasn't working or anything. Someone called the ambulance, and they came in, they just like bust through the doors, and they just like start doing their thing, and there's like a mess everywhere. Everyone's just like sitting there watching as they like keep trying to freaking pump this guy's heart. And I think they did it 4 times. 4 times they got his heartbeat back up to, I think, 200 beats a minute. But every single time they stopped, it just went right back down, right back down, right back down. So then they just took him, got him up on the gurney, and then they took him to the hospital, but he ended up passing away. And that was the first time I ever watched somebody die. Yeah, it was traumatic. Like, I did not want to go back to work after that. I was just like, no. And it was just like one of the many things where they were like, none of this crazy shit started happening until you showed up here. And they're like, these past 6 months have been really crazy, huh? And I was just like, yeah, I got here 6 months ago. Anyway, yeah, so there was that. It was quite the experience to just notice that for the first time. You never forget it. And you could tell, it's interesting when that happens. You can just kind of feel when somebody is gone. Like, you just kind of knew that he was not going to be coming back. Just had the feeling. It was very sad, though. And I didn't even forget to mention that his good friend just happened to be there when it happened. She was getting her hair done. They just happened to have the exact same appointment at the exact same time with different stylists, of course. But that was crazy, too. They were like, oh, my God, hey. So she saw the whole thing, and she was on the phone with his wife. And she was like, your husband is currently on the floor getting chest compressions from an ambulance. From a paramedic, at least, yeah. It sucked. And everyone was like, kind of coddling me afterward. They're like, you're the youngest person who works here. Are you okay? And I was just like, are you? But yeah, there was that. I don't know. Good beauty fight stories. Not really. But beauty school was a little bit weird. I was that weird kid who stayed in the corner by herself with her earphones in anytime. I just didn't give a fuck about what was being said. No wonder. I'm a horrible beautician, but yeah, there was this one time I saw a fist fight. These 2 girls, I had no clue what was going on. All of a sudden, I just heard, you stupid crazy bitch, or whatever the fuck, like, cat fighting these girls. And they were literally, like, one girl, cheap shot, she had the girl's, like, hair in her hand, and she was, like, flapping her. But other than that, there really wasn't any other fights. I got in trouble a lot, though. I was known as that girl. I was always kind of known as that girl, though. So, my neck. I played a Ouija board in the cafeteria and out in the front of the building. That was fun. It's weird to look back at and stalk other people on social media. The people who I went to beauty school with, a lot of them still hang out with each other. I find that very interesting. I don't hang out with anybody from my past at all. Not a single person. What does that mean? I'm crazy. That's what that means. No. I just have high standards. Oh my god, it's freaking hot. I'm ready for this to be over. I just want to have pink hair. So, I barely touched this. Like, look at my fingers. I want to get a better chair to sit on that's more comfy. But it needs to be the same height, because this is a good height for this chair. I have quite the mess to clean up. I could talk a little bit about my job before that job. It only lasted 4 months. And I never brought any clients in. Maybe 2 or 3. Basically all I did all day was laundry. And like watched other stylists, and if they needed help or they needed someone to fold foils, I was the extra girl, you know. That was interesting. The minute I walked in there, I was like, I know I don't want to be here. But that was kind of any form of employment. I think everybody feels that way at some point. They're like, I'm here to make money. And that's just about it. And whenever that's my motive, things never go well. So, I had a lot of anxiety there all the time. So there was the day I got fired from that establishment, I was having a panic attack first in the bathroom. And I was just trying to like calm myself down in the bathroom because I ate something and it didn't make me feel good. So I was like, I have a emetophobia. I have a fear of vomiting. So I was freaking out a little bit. Sort of knew that I was just having anxiety, and the anxiety was kind of making me feel blue. But you never know. You never know 100%. So I was in that. I'm on the fence of whether or not I'm actually okay or not, you know. And I get a knock. There was a knock on the bathroom door from the outside. And so I was just like, I open the door, and it's my boss. She's built like a fridge. She's tall. Built like a fridge. And she's like, I want you in my office. And I was like, okay. Previous to this, I had started to leave early. Anytime, like, I didn't have any work to do, I didn't have any clients, I didn't have anything going on, I would just, like, leave early because I didn't have anything else to do, and I knew pretty certain that I wasn't going to be working there anyway, so I was just kind of seeing how long this bitch would let me stay here. And so this was the day. She was like, I need you in my office. And she's all bitchy about it, and I'm just like, okay. Still wondering if I'm okay or not, but I was just like, whatever. And so then she sits me down. She's like, I can't even remember really what, it was so long ago, but she was like, I'm done with you. She said something like that. It was something like super blunt. It was just like, I'm done with you. You don't bring in clients, you know, you don't do anything, you don't really like contribute to anything in the salon. You can't work the front desk well because you don't know how to do anything with computers. You don't know how to, you know, do any of that. So she's just like, yeah, take your stuff, get all your stuff ready, take your license, and I want you to leave. And I was just like, I don't know if I laughed. I might have laughed, but I might have just been like, I think I just started smiling, honestly, because it was something that I was kind of wanting to hear, you know? I was just kind of like, oh my God, thank God I can fucking never come back here. And so, yeah, I smiled and I got up and I was just like, okay. And I did that. I got all my stuff. Actually, I forgot my license, my cosmetology license. I got everything but that, and then I had to come back, which was awkward, and get it. But yeah, that was that. I've only worked at 2 salons. And after that experience, I was like, you know what? I don't belong in a salon setting. I just don't. I enjoy doing hair and fun things like this. I enjoy coloring. Not anything super crazy that requires much thought. But I don't like cutting hair. I don't like... People care a lot about their hair. It's a very interesting thing, and I don't know, it's a little bit scary to have someone put that much trust in your hands to be like, do what you want with this, and if I don't like it, I don't even care too much about if they leave bad reviews or make you feel bad about it. I feel bad for them for having to, walk out of that salon and live with whatever I did to them. Regardless of if it's like good or bad or whatever. I don't know. I noticed that I got into the beauty industry because I wanted to make people feel good about themselves and, feel pretty, feel valuable, feel sexy, feel, beautiful. And I realized that that's not even the kind of work that goes on in salons. They're just people going in there to hide the fact that they actually feel quite shitty inside. But if they look good, that's all that matters, right? So that's when I was like, oh, okay, no, I want to actually help people feel good about themselves. Feel good. Like, you can do something with that externally, sure, but that's not really going to make any actual lasting change, So that's what I learned. I learned that that's not where you go to make people feel beautiful. Really. It's an inside job, and it was important for me to learn that. I had to go into the depths of the superficial world of cosmetics to figure that out, but it was fun. Some of it. Oh God. I have a horrible relationship to authority, but whatever. Whatever. I just realized that I'm just like sitting here talking to myself like I'm a crazy person. Crazy. We have 2 minutes left. For feeling so lonely, I'm crazy. Crazy for feeling so blue. This kind of painted my nail. Worry. Why do I let myself worry? Wondering what in the world did I do? I'm crazy. What if I did my eyebrows too? I have a little bit left. Probably not. What color should I do next, though? If I sit here with my face completely straight, I see how much more of my face I have on this side opposed to this side. Like, there's so much more space between my ear and my lip on this side than there is from here to here. It's ridiculous. And then this eye and this whole eyebrow is higher. Just things you notice when you're staring at yourself, especially when the camera is like facing flipped, because then you don't even recognize yourself. My timer is gonna go off in 17 seconds. I'm going to get this towel wet, and then I'll come back here and see if I can probably take off all this color with that, and then maybe shampoo it with this. So I'll be right back again. Shouldn't take too long. For some reason, it did say that it disconnected for some reason. Yeah, but then it just said it's detected again. Yeah. Sorry, y'all. My computer sucks. And anytime, like, any kind of disruption happens, it just disconnects. And then it connects again. I need to get a new laptop. This looks pink. I thought we were gonna go for red today, but it doesn't look like it. Shampoo it. It actually did do pretty good with the color block, actually, now that I got it all off. Alright. There's that. Probably still has a little bit of product. I'm probably just going to take a whole shower after this anyway, so yeah. I like it. I think the wasn't really what I thought it was going to look like. I thought it was going to be like a super like vibrant red, but whatever. It's still cute. Still very cute. It's crooked, but whatever. Cool. So that's that. Goes with what I'm wearing. I look like a super cute lesbian now. Fuck yeah. Love it. Cool. So that was that. I hope you enjoyed the messy process of all of that. I did. I had a lot of fun, and I look forward to doing more things like this in the future. Hope you enjoyed my stories, my crazy stories. I don't even remember what I said, so I hope you enjoyed it. Hope I didn't say anything too horrible. Alright, so I'm going to go now. I think maybe tomorrow I might come back and read, since it's Sunday. I kind of want to do like reading on Sundays. I know I have plans tomorrow at some point, so I might have to figure out a time to do that, but I might try. So that'll be something to look forward to. Cool. Thank you if you're watching this, or if you watch this at some point in the replay. I hope to see you, and have a good rest of your day. Bye. Love you.